Yeah. All right, Jackson. It's almost go time. We're going to start a few minutes early once we get the YouTube rolling. We're ready to rock and roll. I haven't seen you in a while.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah. All right, there we go.
Almost go.
We're going to have this for our, so we can see our chats. Oh, let's do that over. Boom. And there's our chats. Okay, cool.
Nice.
And we'll do this guy. We are live streamed. Good. There we go. Now we got both. All right, Jackson. Let her rock, brother.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the latest edition of Pitted with Action and Manny V. We're coming to you live from San Diego. Manny back in town after his sojourn around the world, so to speak.
Yeah, it's been I think 5 weeks maybe total. Of course, we're at Panama, and then we're there for the Panama Invitational, which was freaking amazing. And then I had a group for Baja Deep South Epic Surf Tours, and back home, and it feels good to come back to sunny San Diego.
The international Manny of Michigan. So glad to have you back, brother.
Thanks for holding it down.
And for all of the Book Life viewers, thank you for hanging in there and waiting patiently for us to get back to it. We tried to give it a go a couple of times while Manny was away, and either his connection in Panama or my usual internet issues were both combined for an absolute mess. For one reason or another, we weren't able to come to you live, but here we are, both of us here in San Diego. It was sunny about 5 minutes ago, and the sun has set. Unfortunately, no green flash tonight.
No, but there's probably going to be the last sunset for at least the next few days, because I think we're getting winds and rain through the weekend.
This is what I have heard, and unfortunately, while you were away, my place flooded out a couple of times. I'm hoping that does not happen with this next round of rain.
What happened?
It just so much rain that I ended up with a good 3 inch of water in my corral, and it seeped into the base of my bungalow.
Oh my God.
And then the second time, the wind was so hard and the rain was coming down so hard. There's a gap where I'm missing weather stripping under my front door, and the wind quite literally blew the rain into my bungalow.
Holy
Nothing says fun like waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning and having to mop up water. Woohoo!
All right, well, I'm sure it's dry and no mold.
No, there was a little bit around the edges, but I scoured that place, sprayed it down, scrubbed it from head to toe. No mold, no mildew, good to go right now.
All right, perfect. So you're live.
Yes, I'm alive. I'm not breathing in weird things that are going to cause me to go ill.
Okay, good.
Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's actually get into the latest issue of Book Life. First and foremost, shout outs. My shout out this week goes to Joey Gregory, my Custom X teammate, and the man who runs California Bodyboarding. He celebrated his birthday over the weekend. Joey's doing quite well for himself. He finished third on the California Bodyboarding Alliance Tour in the men's division, finished third in that last event. He recently got engaged. Wishing you nothing but the best in this new birth year.
But congratulations. Happy birthday. Shout outs for me goes to Matt Kitchen. Matt has seen the light. He knows what is on hand when I talk about the Aaron Lloyd bodyboarding slides. He's picked up another set because he knows these are one of a kind, super exclusive. So Matt, these are going out tomorrow to you. But in here is your thank you letter, your sticker, and your Fred Booth number 001, and your Seamus Mercado 001 slides are coming to you in the next few days. So yeah, Seamus at the Waimea Show Break and Fred Booth at Off the Wall. So yeah.
Sorry, Matt, this got lost in the mail.
So yeah, Matt, thanks for picking these up. I think he has an Andre both a slide. These are freaking pretty cool. Let me just show you. I'm actually working a deal right now with, I actually solidified it, but with We Bodyboard, and I'm going to advertise once a week on their platforms for the next month, just to let people know these are available. They're encased. They're very presentable. They're really cool, and yeah, so pick them up while you can, because there's only one of them, and once they're gone, they are gone. So Matt Kitchen, shout outs to you, brother. Thank you very much.
God, I could steal Manny's entire collection.
Yeah, you could. You could.
But all right, so there we have shout outs. Now into bodyboard news. First and foremost, for those of you who have been sleeping under a rock, there is going to be a pipeline contest this year. The window runs from February 24th to March 9th, which means Friday, day one of the contest window. So liveheats.com is where you can follow along the results. I'm not sure if there's going to be a live webcast, but they've got a stellar field collective, former pipeline champions, top riders from around the world, and even a bunch of old school guys that are like, it's worth the price of admission just to ride pipeline with only 3 other guys out. So,
yeah, I heard there was a little controversy.
As always in the bodyboarding world, yes, there was some controversy about guys with questionable experience paddling out at pipeline. But just like the old days of pipeline with the invitational, you're going to have guys who have never ridden it that are riding for the first time and are going to get a very stern schooling if Mother Nature and pipeline roar to life. But then you've also got guys like Andre Botha, Guilherme Tamega, Tanner McDaniel, Sammy Moratino, Dave Hubbard, names that are legendary and future legends of the sport competing. So it's really not that different than from what it was back in the day. It's just in the beginning when registration first opened up, there were a lot of guys that were like, I want to give this a go, while I still can. And I don't begrudge them that. Like, honestly, if I had the funds to spend 2 weeks out in Hawaii and could get the green light at work to do so, dude, I'd freaking enter. I've ridden pipeline, but I've never competed at pipeline. I don't care if I get my ass handed to me. 3 other guys out in the water at pipeline, a chance to score a couple of epic barrels out there. You know what? If I can convince Custom X to let me take 2 weeks off and I can come up with the money to spend 2 weeks in Hawaii, you'll see me in next year's pipeline contest. You can put money on that. Hell, put money in my account so I can buy the plane ticket and the accommodation.
So what happened years before, I remember a lot of riders went to Turtle Bay to compete in the trials. So you would have riders that were really good in small waves and were spin to win, and then get that ticket to go compete at pipe. And it's a whole different ball game. So it's almost the same thing.
Well, even, like 12 years ago, they were doing the trials at Sandy's on the south side. And anybody who knows anything about the waves in Hawaii knows that Sandy's on south side, pipeline on north shore, 2 very completely different animals.
Yeah. So I mean, I heard about it. I was like, I'm right there with you. It's like it was done before, and people are hopefully not going to do anything dumb. They know the power of pipeline. So, but it's a hit or miss. You're going to have the barrel of your life, or you're going to kiss the reef and hopefully come out unscathed.
As of this afternoon, there were still a few spots left in the men's. From what I saw, there was 1 spot left in the women's. And I hate to break it to you, Manny, if you haven't signed up already, all spots have been filled in the drop knee.
It's okay. Backdoor scares me. I'm not gonna lie.
I as well. I learned the hard way that backdoor for me is actually scarier than pipeline because it's actually shallower. I left more skin on the reef at backdoor than a pipeline the last time we were in Hawaii.
Yeah, backdoor's no joke.
And off the wall, I left some knuckle skin on the reef too, because it's pretty damn shallow over there.
Yeah. I think we've had a couple sessions where we did leave some DNA out in the ocean out there.
As much as I love Hawaii, always be prepared to shed a little skin. You got to pay to play.
Yeah. Bodyboarding news on my end, just a big shout out to Sergio Machado, who won the Bocas Invitational. The event was insane. Watching Jeff get knocked out in the early round before the quarterfinals and PLC not making it to the finals was just a testament on the caliber of riding in Latin America. I mean, you show up to these events down there, you got guys who are ready to go. I mean, they are training, they're super fit, and the level of riding is amazing. I guarantee there's going to be a Latin American world champion within the next few years, if not, next year.
I have to admit, I was really happy to see not only the return of the Bocas Invitational in Panama, but also the event that immediately followed in Costa Rica. It's good to see the Central American countries developing these major competitions, and in the process developing an identity for themselves and letting the rest of the world know, yes, there's North America, there's South America, but we in Central America are right here. We're not to be overlooked.
Yeah, and it was very interesting. These are one-off events, not part of the IBC. And the other person who's doing an event in Ecuador was talking to me and wants to incorporate Bocas, the Tumbos event in Costa Rica, and their event in Ecuador, and make a triple crown of sort. And the wave I saw in Ecuador is similar to a wave in Costa Rica. I can name it, everybody knows about it, but El Hoyo. It's a right hand wedge that guys like Jacob Romero would just froth over. So things are in the works for later this year and into next year as far as that is concerned. So if that happens, I may be gone next year for 8 weeks.
Bon voyage.
But no, I'll throw it out there. But yeah, that was it.
All right. Well, that puts a wrap on bodyboard news. Now for this week's music spotlight. This week, we're going to take a look at my boys from Fury of Five from Asbury Park, New Jersey. They just released their second video from their upcoming Half Past Revenge EP. It comes out on March 3rd, so coming up very soon. But this is the second video. They filmed it in Asbury Park, New Jersey, where it all began back in '94 for them. And this video gets me fired up. Cue it up, Manny.
All right, let's see it.
If you know, you know. Back with a vengeance, swinging back. Fuck around and find out. Better watch your front and your back. Fuck around and find out.
Where are these guys from?
Asbury Park, New Jersey.
I think I asked you that every time.
I grew up running around with these guys. Sunday matinee shows in Asbury, shows in New York, Philly.
You're loving it. All right, we're going to put the link in the YouTube channel, and you can see the link on the post on Book Life too. We got a 3-minute song. We're going to slow it down here.
All good.
Yeah, so holy shit. That got my blood freaking going.
Yeah, these guys, I've been stoked to know these guys for a long time. I love listening to them during my training sessions. Definitely gets the blood flowing, gets me fired up.
Yeah, that was freaking intense. That's a good song to listen to on the way to the beach.
Most definitely.
All right, Jackson. So I'm posting that right now in the YouTube chat. So you guys got the link to Fury of 5, Feel the Rain. Jackson, what's next?
All right, up next, we've got the Boog Life video of the week. And you had mentioned We Bodyboard earlier. This is available on We Bodyboard and the We Bodyboard YouTube channel. Highlights from Skeleton Bay in Namibia with none other than Andre Botha, as well as a handful of other legit talent out in the water. Time to see some barrel footage.
Oh, damn. Here we go. Skeleton Bay. You're a barrel rider. This has to be on your.
That is on the bucket list.
Yeah. Oh. I heard this wave can beat you down royally.
I've heard likewise. And you know what? Seeing some of these barrels, I can see where a ragdolling would ensue.
Oh my gosh. It's still in there.
Absolute tunnel vision, bro.
Still on the wave. What are you thinking when you see that section way ahead jumping over? Holy shit.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Oh, I don't think he made it. Ah, man.
Or to recall one of my best barrels ever at backdoor. Pull in, enjoy the view, but at the same time, not gonna make it, not gonna make it, too deep, too deep, not gonna make it, not gonna make it, doggy door.
Oh, nice. Oh my gosh. It's like the perfect condition. Just glassy. And these are wide angle GoPros, so you know that wave is like throwing out like 6 feet wide. What? Same wave. This is unbelievable. Oh.
I'm not gonna say I've ridden waves like this, but reminiscent of this during winters in New Jersey when the water temperature's in the 30s. And all I can say is when you do wipe out on a wave like that, it's what we refer to as a slobber knocker. Because it feels like you got punched in the head with a cinder block and you've got snot running out of your nose like a leaky faucet.
Oh my God. I can only imagine. All right, we're gonna slow it down. There's a few more waves, I'm sure. But yeah, go check it out. I will copy and paste this link and put it in the YouTube chat, but it's also on the Boog Life, post as well.
I would love to ride that wave, Manny.
I know.
But like I was joking around with 2 weeks of Hawaii and competing a pipeline. Even if I couldn't handle it, I would love the opportunity, even if I get my ass handed to me, but it's just not in the budget.
I don't know. No, that's definitely a mission. I think it's on the southwest side, I believe, of Africa, near the tip of the bottom. So definitely a mission and definitely some coinage needed to get down there.
I will say this, I am trying to make strides so that financially I can pull off Australia and Indonesia in the next 2 years, because they're still at the top of the bucket list. And as much as I would love to hit Namibia, South Africa is number 3 right now.
Yeah.
I haven't been to either 3 places, and I really want to do something about that. So rather than talk about it, I've been working on a game plan so that I can pull it off financially. It's just not a quick solution because it's a lot of money on either one of those trips, let alone all 3.
I know. Well, we only live once, so I'm sure your master plan is going to happen.
Before I die, even if the cause of death is the trip itself, before I die. All right, Manny. That brings us to our Monday motivation.
All right.
And seeing as how today, bear with me, I wrote it down because I couldn't memorize it off the top of my head before I flew out the door to cruise up this way. But seeing as how it's President's Day, I thought it was only apropos to use a quote from one of our fearless leaders. This quote comes from John Quincy Adams. He was our 6th president from 1825 to 1829. And it simply goes as this: if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. Be a leader, my friends. We'll see you next time around.
Awesome. Thanks, Jackson. And thank you guys for chiming in.